All right, all right. What is up, everybody? What is up, everybody? What's up, Goku? How you doing?
What's up?
I just want to say what's up first. I want to tell you, brother, I love you, man.
Dude,
I love you, man. See, we give each other that sad hug that I don't really like, but it's COVID, so it's probably a good idea for us to do this. And what you people don't know, like I'm a hugger. Like I got even shirts that. Matter of fact, hey, let me hear. Let me read my hug shirt. You ain't never seen this, Goku.
so read my hug shirt.
I got two hug shirts. Hold on, I got two. Dang, the other one's probably upstairs. Hold on. But yeah, I have two hug shirts. And I don't want to disturb. I'll have to read it on the next show. But yeah, I have two hug shirts. And it talks about the chakras and stuff. Like it's it's pretty neat. But I don't want to disturb my wife. She's upstairs watching a movie. And she gets on my nerves anyway. So, with that being said, hey everybody, welcome to episode 4 of the Goku and Kev show. I'm your host, Kev the Galaxybender. And joining today, as always, my main man and co-host, John Ramsey, aka Goku Black. How's it going, man? How you doing, man? How you doing? How you doing?
What up? What up, though?
How was your week? Talk to me.
Oh,
Tell me about your week.
been playing games, you already know. Found a couple new ones. Playing, my usuals. Same old shit.
You've been really in the Shark Week, I hear. So this is how my week been going. Like, you remember how I told you we talked about the show doing it, and after we did show 2 or 3, I can't remember. Yeah, it was probably show 2. It's like, hey man, we should do one like every 2 weeks or something like that, or maybe. And like for me, man, I'm gonna just tell you how my week been. So like work's been crazy. People who know me know what I work in. Work's been crazy, but just between that and helping out Tanuki with Jitsu Squad, and then trying to just plan the show, find content, and dig up stuff. And man, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. And I thought to myself, I was like, man, if I was to do this show like every week or every other week, I think and then that doesn't even, consider the other things that in your life that may get in the way. You may have like personal family issues, emergencies, you might have things like that may get in the way, and that's stuff that definitely will take it will take up a lot of your time. So yeah, just planning the show, man, is it's time consuming. It's very, and I can understand like people who have like real, and this show is like really low production. It's grimy from the basement. It's low budget. We're just having fun. And, like it does take a lot of time. So these people who like Easy Allies, John and Michelle over VGO, people like them that put on like shows like this, Angry Joe and them, like it takes a lot of time. Yeah, so I can understand why these guys, do. They do it for a job. It becomes a living for them. For me, it can't. Because that's not what first of all, it's not what I'm here for. And then it would just take too much time. So that's why I haven't been able to put up like combo videos and stuff like that, because I've just been really just grinding out, working to get the show ready and stuff like that. And speaking of the show, and that's another thing that take a little time. I made a small, there's a little small change to the format, small tweak to videos. I hope you guys like the improvements. You will see it here in a second, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, it should be pretty good. It's meant to help performance of the show, so we'll see how it goes. Now, with that being said, there could always be technical difficulties.
So, Murphy.
Yeah. So just expect technical difficulties, and we do apologize in advance. So, this month's main event and giveaway will be Fight and Rage. So it's a really cool beat 'em up, pretty much made by one guy, and it's incredible. Yeah, they did a really good job. It's incredible. So I'm excited to talk about this game and be able to play it and show it to you guys and give it away. So, in the interest of full disclosure, this code was paid for with my own funds. However, all the opinions you're about to hear are mine, and no one is paying me to report on their game, nor did anyone review or approve what you're about to see before it was broadcast and uploaded. None of my views and opinions represent either of my players, and I'm sure this goes for Goku as well.
Yep.
So yeah, so for the most part, the giveaway details. all you have to do to enter to win a copy of Fight and Rage is the show link will be posted on my Twitter, and that's at Kev Galaxybender. Just go there. You do not have to follow me. It's not why I do this, but just like the show and retweet it, and you'll be entered into a chance to win it on your console of choice. It is available for PC, is available for Xbox, the Switch, and PlayStation platform. So, and how I'll get you the code is I'll probably end up giving you a gift card. We'll figure out those logistics, but we'll end up getting it to you. So, but yeah, so the show link has been posted on my Twitter at Kev Galaxybender. Like, retweet the show to be entered to win. And I will announce the winner on Twitter after the show. So stay tuned for that. And this is a very casual show. However, it will be a mature show. So viewer discretion is advised, as always. We're going to be talking about GTA on here, so...
Yeah, we cuss.
Yeah, so...
We use a lot of profanity.
Yeah, so, but yeah, it's a very, very casual show, kick back, not for kids, really, unless, you know, your kid, you're okay with your kids viewing this type of content. So, because our show is just a mix of Let's Plays and random game news. My goal, again, always is not the profit. Like, my goal is, if you see something you like, and you're like, man, that looks cool, and you try it out and you like it, and then I feel like my job's done. And when I make my combo videos and stuff like that, that's all I really do. I try to take the best parts of, you know, people's games and just show people like, hey, this is the things that you can do in these games. So, like I said, and I just want to introduce people to some new games that they may find interesting. And then, like I said, as always, this show will always be kept grinding from the basement. This is probably as professional as it'll get, because the more you do, it just takes up more time. So, like I said, I'll try to keep my show from 1 to 2 hours max. We're not going to try to do 3. So, I always keep a timer going. So, but like I said, always keep this show nice, grimy, gritty from the basement. So, but if you're looking for the latest and greatest in gaming news, you can always check out the VGO community show with Ghost and Tactical Shogun. And that's over at twitch.tv/TheRealGhostT. And then you can also find Video Game Outsiders. That's with John, Michelle, and Matt. And that's over at videogameoutsiders.com. So I will post this show will be uploaded to YouTube. And I will post all their links and descriptions and times and stuff for their shows in the description. The community show goes live every Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern, and the VGO show goes live every Tuesday from 9 to 11 p.m. Eastern. So, with that being said, moving on. Let's see if we can get this right, Goku. Moving on. Let's see if we get this right. So,
it should just be seamlessly.
Yeah, it should be. So, we're going to now get into the Avatar fanfiction. So it looks like our transition worked correctly. So this is the new performance I got now. So I'll hopefully have the videos, you know, just I'll have them transition naturally and stuff like that. So, but like I said, there will be technical issues, things we will run into, you know. So but just like I said, always just bear with us, and we'll try to keep everything performing as possible. And there is a pause in this, and I'll explain what that pause was. There is a music video playing, and there was a piece where the video was supposed to pause, but I cannot play the music because Twitch does not have that. Twitch does not have that. So this will be the Avatar fanfiction section. I like to write about Avatar and just make up new characters and think up ideas. And I'm actually saving notes and stuff on my Google Drive, because I may just, write, a little book or something just on fanfiction.
And see,
just put it out there, just, for free, see how people like it. This may take years. I have to go back to the other 2 episodes because I didn't keep notes for those, but I can go back and listen and just write them down. But yeah, that's something that I might end up doing. So, but kicking it off, I want to start by introducing a new character that I want to write into my fanfiction. His name is Shin. And Shin is what I like to call a gravity bender. Gravity benders are people who can, bend gravity. I went over this a few times in my earlier fanfiction, but they can, bend gravity depending on the objects that they're near. So based off, physics and whatnot. So, Shin was not always born as Shin, though. He became Shin when he killed Satan temporarily. He defeated Satan. However, all it did is send Satan back to hell. His original name was Nice. Is basically Shin backwards, and I wanted to kind of give a nod to Ni from Tekken. that's what made me think about it, because we'll talk about him later. And it's not spelled the same way, but I wanted to put a little twist to
That's
it.
what's up.
But yeah, so he was born as Nice, and he did this. He learned this technique. He became Shin without using his bending, and this is what allowed him to transcend and learn the Raging Void. So the characters, loosely based off of Kuma, because I like Akuma. He's cool too. And where he takes you is to another dimension when he does this, and gravity crushes you until you no longer exist. So that's basically what happens. So it's a true like gravity type move. It's almost like like a black hole almost. You know what I mean? But it's just using gravity to just pressurize everything. So this is an anomaly because matter cannot be created or destroyed, but Nice is able to remove matter. This ability is only unique to him. So in physics, you can't create or destroy energy. It just can be, transferred for the most part. And but he can remove it, and that creates imbalances. that creates,
so that's your attention, basically.
It creates imbalances. So, but this is the way he defeated Satan. He knocked his tail off with it was a technique that basically Ryu uses in Street Fighter V. This is one of his V triggers. It's called Ishin. So it's a counterattack. He basically parries it, and then like there's a gravity field that's released around him, and then he punches him like boom, and then like his tail blows up. And then he crumples like you've seen it before. Ryu does this a lot, like as a counter. Rio does it in KOF.
Yeah,
like they hit you like boom, and you stagger and fall to your knees. And after that, he hits him with the donkey kick that Ryu uses. I think it's called Jodan. He does a side kick like boom, and that kicks him. That kills him in our physical world, and then sends him back. Sends him back. To his realm, and it blows his tails off. So like, and what happened is, the reason why this was able to happen, it pressurized Satan's tail. So it removed the part in Satan, and then it removed it. So this is an anomaly. Nobody knows what happened. So there's another imbalance. So this technique he learned through training. Like he didn't use any type of bending. Like he learned in training. So and there's I'll have more on that in other episodes. But yeah. It used no gravity bending, but it uses an unknown form of physics that only Nice seems to have discovered. This is why he's the only one who can use the Raging Void. And then he can mimic earth bending using gravity bending, because gravity bending is pretty much control the pull around objects, different from a galaxy bender's ability to bend space, while allows manipulation of atoms at a molecular level, can summon shields and force fields out of nowhere, no object required. So that is the difference between gravity bending and space bending. Space bending is able to, manipulate atoms and matter and things like that. Where gravity, you're just controlling the gravity around objects. So a gravity bender can manipulate the gravitational pull and move objects around this way. They can move any object like a psychic can, but they can't do this with their mind. It comes from being born with the ability and understanding the form. Shotokan karate would be the basis for it, because for the most part, that's what all Shotos is. It's like Ken Ryu's form in the Street Fighter. It's a fictional form. Called, I think it's Setskin or something like that, but it's based off of Shotokan karate. So this will be basically the basis of it. So since they can do this, they can mimic earthbending. So you would think, why would Kev? Because Kev learns this too, and he learns it through a training earthbending with Toph. Like she trains with her, but he's not able to learn earthbending, but he learns gravity bending from the result of able to do space and time bending. So why would Kev need to learn gravity bending? Because gravity bending doesn't reduce the lifespan, like space when he uses space and time. Like when I have to travel through time and use a really, 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 ability that drains you. So this is very, very, very powerful. And due to it not being as powerful as space bending, one of the subforms of galaxy bending, the other is time bending, doesn't allow for such skills as reality warping though. So that's the other thing. So the Galaxy Bender technique. There is a Galaxy Bender technique that I want to introduce into it too. It's called the Fierce Plank, and it's a punch that removes the opponent's soul. So it uses a lot of Chronos energy, like dimensional time travel, but not nearly as much. A Galaxy Bender can do this more times than you would think. It's a technique similar to Bruce Lee's 1-inch punch. That's where I got this from. Because the plank length, if people didn't know, is the smallest possible form of measurement in the universe. This is actually true. And Fierce is, for Fierce Punch, for any fighting game, Street Fighter. So Galaxy Bender's fist is so close that you can feel the gravitational pull. The practitioner uses so much time and gravity, gravity force, it removes the soul and the spirit to wander forever in the spirit world. However, this technique is draining to the Bender, and the Bender isn't at full strength for about 7 days after doing so. So no one knows this, and it never has been shared, or has it? So, and then I'm going to introduce Goku into my man Goku into it, and he's going to be a monk, and all his abilities will be learned through training, and he will be great against Soul Benders, because Soul Benders needs a bending form to fight you, so they'll have to fight him one-on-one, where he'll have the advantage. So that is it for our Avatar fanfiction section. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like I said, I might write a small little novel or something and just let people read it, see what they like, and we'll just see where it goes. But stay tuned. So moving on, we're getting into the backlog section. So we're going to see how this goes. We're going to the backlog section. So okay, yeah, so that definitely should play forever. So my main man Goku, talk to me. Talk to me, Goku. What have you been playing? What's in your backlog? Talk to me.
Definitely the Rocket Leagues.
Okay. Tell me what's been happening. Talk to me.
Well,
I need some updates, man.
I mean, generally, riding with shit trucks. It happens.
Explain, for people who don't know what a shit truck is, explain to people what a shit truck is.
A shit truck?
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
explain
pretty much what you can imagine. A shit truck, just somebody being shitty, big fucking truck, driving it around full of fucking shit, just trucking their shit around. I don't know.
Basically, people who fuck up the game, like they make it hard for them. So if people didn't know,
I wouldn't say that.
Well, give me the details.
Okay, I say shit truck as in like the terms of like, yes, when you fuck up, but everybody fucks up. It just depends on how quickly you can rebound and like keep either playing good, or you just start being a shit truck and you're just like, fuck it, I fucked up. I'm going to keep fucking up. I'm just going to fucking fuck up and just be fucking a shit truck. Like, that's when I hate shit trucks. Like, everybody screws up. I whiffed the ball. I mean, I'm only a fucking plat. You know what I mean? Like, I'm no grand champ, no fucking supersonic legend, nothing crazy. You know what I mean? Like, so I whiff, obviously. But as soon as I whiff, I'm like, oh shit, I double back and I try to like give at least like room for the next person to either hit it, or I can like try to like hit it back again, maybe. Like, I try to also watch what my teammates are doing. That's something that a lot of people don't do, is like they just play like they're the only motherfucker on the screen. That part I don't understand. Like, they'll hit you like in the process of trying to get to the ball. Like, I don't know. It's so just infuriating sometimes. But I still love the game, and I need to get better, because you obviously, once you get better, then you come across new shit trucks, I guess.
Yeah, I see you, Tony.
Right now, like, I actually have gotten a little bit better. I got back on my little regimen of making sure that I do like a couple training packs or something. Then I play like 1v1. Then I do some more training packs. And like, I've kind of worked on a lot of my aerials. Like, I'm glad you got this clip, because there's a lot of aerial clips that are going on. Like, I feel like I've hit a couple similar. Like, that one probably was a double touch or something. The way that the angle that he was able to hit that ball.
Explain
That
to
last
people
one.
who don't know the aerial what it is. And
Oh, okay. So like, aerial, like basically Rocket League is, if you haven't been watching this little video, like you can jump and start flying with your car, and so it has good physics where you wherever you hit the ball, obviously the trajectory makes it fly in that direction. So you have to be mindful, like you can't just like fly up and hit the ball and like be all crazy and whacking it, like. And I've been able to. So I think the key thing that helps with a lot of my aerials have lately been like that was a good defensive little backflip. That's how he did that. Then like he flipped right there and hit that in. But like I've learned the now I'm having a brain fart. The the fast boost or fast whatever. So like basically I double jump and I gain speed very quickly.
Okay.
And I get high up in the air. And I've been able to hit some higher stuff that usually like I've been getting beat out at. That's what I used to get beat at. And I've been at least matching people, if not beating them to it now.
What's up, Mr. Black Love? I see you.
Which is a nice little change.
And that stops you from getting knocked down several levels too, doesn't it?
Yeah. Like I said, last season I was like teetering on gold 3 and plat 1. This season I'm doing a little bit better just because I feel like I've gotten a little bit better.
Gotcha.
So I'm like, right now I'm plat 1, but I mean, that could change very easily. This season's still actually pretty fresh. So that's me playing Rocket League. I don't know if you want to go into the other one.
Do you got anything else? Is that all you have to say? Is that about it for Rocket League?
That's about it for Rocket League. Just got to keep fucking practicing. That's a forever grind.
I feel it.
Now, the newest game that I kind of added to my regiment pretty often is Anthem. I'm feeling it. It's like a little bit. It reminds me of Destiny, like how all that was set up, and like you would get your light power and get stronger, and but I don't know. I like being able to fly around and shoot and hover, especially because the one that I use, they haven't shown it quite yet, is the Storm. That one's more elemental and magical and stuff. And that one can fly and see, like, in the background, the dude with the orb around him, that was the shadow. This one they're showing now. Like, that one, like, I like being able just to hover and just drop fucking lightning bolts and fireballs and fucking just, like, I make this big freezy orb thing that, like, stops everybody. That's how I do it, too. Like, I'll fucking just freeze everybody, then I'll throw this big fireball that explodes, like, boom! And that does a combo, so everybody that died, it shares the damage in the freeze effect onto the next people that were in the closest range. And then I swoop down, and I have an electric melee attack, so that combos into the next one, like, boom! So that kills everybody that was ice, and then the electricity travels to everybody behind them.
It's a combo, yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Just like
I'll
murder people.
Mr. Black Love, I believe he so Mr. Black Love, how you doing?
What up?
He I believe he like me and him talked about Anthem for a little bit, and like I said, the only problem people had with it really was just no end game, but like, and maybe some people had issue with quest structure, but like, man, gameplay wise, like you know what I really we talk about this all the time, man. I wish they would have just took that whole thing and just allowed you to play like an Iron Man RPG, and each different one of those suits was like one of his different armors, dude.
I mean, I could see that too.
Gosh, that'd have been so much fun. It'd have been so much fun being a big giant single player game.
But I actually remember like an old
and then you can have a
demo.
And then you can have
I don't think I ever got the full game, but I remember at least it being a demo like on 360.
I remember they were very bad games. They made two. And like that put that company out of business too, yeah.
Yeah.
Like this game controls so much. It's the flight in Anthem is like unreal.
It's good.
It is, like the first thing you think of, man, is First thing I thought was like, man, this would be awesome as Iron Man. Like, imagine you and War Machine flying around like with different armors. Like,
Yeah.
they just use these same ideas, but I don't know, man. But it is such a beautiful game too.
That's what I like.
It is
Like
such a
it's all
beautiful
like
game.
all the like tropical spaces,
Yeah.
just like the whole, just like it's a really good game. I really enjoy it.
Now,
I know it's probably dead though.
when I played it
much
very
to
early on, like super early on, and I played it like multiplayer only. But have you played any of it by yourself?
What do you mean?
Like, or I don't even know if it's able to. Can you play? Can you even solo this game?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I have already finished. I finally finished the
See, I
show.
haven't played any solo stuff at all.
And like so, then, well, even
And it was
you never really
played
played
it maybe for
so-
2 weeks.
you never really played
Okay.
solo. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, once I got to a certain level, and I had opened up enough, like you get alliances with different groups.
Mm-hmm.
Once I had opened up, like, there's this one store, dude, I can buy legendary equipment from. I bought the first like legendary little gun from it, dude, and I like it was just I murdered the story. I could one shot everything for a while, and like that helped me build up to a lot higher than I was, because like at first it felt like I was grinding for just 1 or 2 points. And I've come to see that people can have, like their light power. I think it's like an armor power or something like that. It goes up to like 900.
They got that from like Destiny.
That's what I'm saying. And it goes up to like 900 now. And like the first 10 just normal points sometimes is hard. Like, but once I opened up a couple, you have to talk to people and go to kind of like talk to people in the village and like open up the story. That's the best way to do it. And then like do certain missions. And when you load up into a mission, that's when you can still load up with other people. That's what still makes it the MMO part. Like when you're actually in the mission.
Gotcha.
And then, but there's been plenty of times when I did stuff by myself. Like, I think I want to say I did not the very last mission, but the one before it. I did that one all by myself, and I did several before by myself. Like, the very last mission is like, once you beat the game, then it opens up this thing called Legendary Mode. And those missions are like the epic missions that you do through the story. And the very last one is also one of them. So that one always has people with you. You know what I mean? Like, you'll always have people with you playing that one. You won't be by yourself.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I think it,
And
I forget, but there's a term they call it.
It's like a balance almost, because like if there's somebody new trying to get through and they're still lower level, then the harder missions, they always at least give you somebody that is stronger.
Gotcha.
On your team.
Okay. Yeah, because do you think, because the time it came out, like people don't like EA, like gamers don't like EA.
Yeah.
And do you think that had anything to do with how it performed when it first came out? What do you think?
It could have possibly been. Because in my opinion, it's a really good game. I think it also was the fact that it came out around the same time Destiny did. So that was its main competition.
Did it come out?
I say it did.
I think it came out
before.
Oh, no. It was well after it.
It was well
after Destiny, yeah. It was well after.
I mean, it's a pretty good game in my opinion. I'll keep playing it for a while.
I mean, shit, you playing it on Game Pass too, ain't you?
Yeah.
That's another thing, dude. We was just talking about how crazy. Segue. Speaking about Game Pass.
Sheesh.
You might as well just go ahead and go into that. Like, it's about how to perform.
Game Pass.
It's about the performance, about the cloud.
Oh, yeah, it works. Now I got it linked to my phone, too, so I keep a Xbox controller with me, so I can just play games from my Xbox on my phone. Like, depending on the area or the weather, it might be a little bit laggy, but for the most part, it works. It works really good.
And that's the thing. Like, I was watching him play. I was watching him play a game on the xCloud or the Xbox game stream, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it works really well. I did not know.
I was on your Xbox though. I wasn't on the phone.
But still, like you were not playing the game. Like you didn't download the game and play it off the hard drive. Like you were just streaming it. And like I thought you were playing it off the console because I was like, because it was so quick when you got into it. I said, "Did you download that already?" He was like, "No, I'm playing it off the cloud."
Yeah, and it was because like I already have it on my Xbox, and I'm already like shared on your Xbox, so I just loaded up my profile, and so it just had all my information on the cloud. Like,
yeah, it was weird how like Microsoft. This is one of the things I told people. I said, is this on? Are you able to play this on cloud by any chance?
probably.
Because I know not every game is, but like most are. There are so many that are. But the way like how well it works, and like you can play on cloud while game's downloading.
Yeah,
that's what's crazy. So like if you want to play a game, you can jump in, and the performance for it is really well, and then you can just let the version that you downloaded take over once you get home.
It slows it down though.
Well, yeah, I mean it will, but hey, it beats waiting.
It does.
Yeah, and then like you can play it.
Tried it actually. I just wait.
Yeah,
because most times it doesn't take too long.
Yeah, my internet's like dumb fast. I normally just wait or do something else. But I tried it before, and I tried it with my cousin came over and she played, I think Shadow of War or something like that, like the Middle Earth Shadow of War.
Oh, okay, that one.
Yeah, like she wanted to try it out. I started downloading. I was like, wait a minute. I said, you can stream it, and then she was just playing it. So it was pretty neat.
No, the cloud works.
All right.
Definitely great.
Was there anything else you wanted to say about it? All right. All right. So moving on. All right. So let's see. Do that. Moving on. So in my backlog and Kev's backlog, I've been playing some Wolfenstein, Return of Castle Wolfenstein. Goku makes fun. He makes fun of me about this game all the time.
I don't like totally make fun of you. I still question like, why are you playing like such an older game still?
Because it's cool, man. Look at this. It's cool. You can't say this isn't cool. And I'll tell you why I play it, because like it's good. It's a good game, and like it uses old game design that I just enjoy better than new game design. Like, and most games they're super like this is a linear game, but like you wouldn't be able to tell, like because you get lost real easy. Like it's basically a maze, but like level design is good enough where it's easy to tell where to go. But like most games nowadays lock you, man. You go out of the area, you fail the mission or something like this.
Yeah.
And like this game is so much fun because first of all it's very sci-fi too. It's called, the game is called Return to Castle Wolfenstein, but I applied a mod to it called Real Return to Castle Wolfenstein, and it makes, and I talked about this before. And I play it on my channel, and that's another thing. On my channel, I'll play all different types of games because like I don't want to get burned out playing one genre.
Uh-huh.
So, but mostly I play beat 'em ups. That's what I mostly play because that's just what I like. However, I like action games in general, so you'll see me play random action games. And even on my channel, it says I'm sporadic. Like, as Goku, like we've been sitting here one day, like, dude, let me just play something, and 10 minutes later, I'm playing something else. 10 minutes, that's how I am. So, you guys to get me even to sit down and play a game for half hours is a marvel. Because I typically don't. Like,
yeah. Just depending on the game.
But this game, let me tell you the story and why I'm playing it again. And like actually I was playing it on Xbox and PlayStation too. Like I've been playing a lot of it. And because like I said, it uses that old school design, man. I really, really like it. But what ended up happening is there was an update that came out to the mod that added more content. And I talked about this in one of my videos. And what ended up happening is that update had broke my save. It broke everybody's save. So we had to start over. And I was like, man. And it was like either that or the Ascent. And I like the Ascent too. Like, and I was going to talk about the Ascent, but I haven't played it. And another reason I've just been real busy. You know, been getting the show together, just work and, you know, stuff, personal life. But so I had to start over, and then there was a bug to where, like, you remember I told you couldn't change your configs?
Yeah.
And then that had happened, and then I had to start over again because I had, like, broke my save again because I forgot to save something. And then it got patched out and everything was fixed. So I started playing it again, which is fun because I like the game enough. I was going to start over anyway.
Okay.
But they added things to it, like you can add more enemies to the maps. So like what I do is like this game has high damage. Enemies have high accuracy and high damage. So what I do is I put it on real dumb easy, but put the enemy count super high. It is another type of difficulty because like you just get popped by everything. Like
everybody and their brothers there.
So, but it's fun because it's a new experience to me because these enemies are new classes. They got, and then there's just like a whole slew of weapons from the entire series.
Now, what about like last week though, when I was over here and you were testing that one level and you had it on extra people?
Oh yeah,
that was awesome.
I do need to talk about that. Yeah, good call. So yeah, there's a stealth mission in Return of Castle Wolfenstein that is a stealth mission that it will break the game having more enemies because having more enemy placements will cause enemies to become alert to your presence, and that will cause alerts to other enemies. That's how the AI. This is an old game, and the AI works like that. So there will be places where you traditionally be able to sneak up on an enemy, but because there's extra enemies, there's an enemy there that will break that stealth. That will destroy that entire level. But the developer knew and understood that would be a problem and did not put extra enemies. So you can have it on, but in that level, it just will never have extra enemies because it'll be impossible to pass it. Like you'll get spotted every time. So yeah, good catch on that. But yeah, that's something I noticed right away because I was stressing out about it. I was like, man, I said, fuck. I was like, I got this game and all these goddamn enemies.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah. And
then as soon as you went to the next level, there was.
Yeah, it was right back. They was taking a nap. That's what it was. Sleeping like, no. Oh, shit. Yeah. But yeah, I thought that was, he really, the guy, his name is Wolf Player ET. Wolf Player ET something. I think that's what it's called. But he's a developer. Like the mod is free. All you need to do is own the base game. You have to have it installed. The base game is like $5 too. That's what's crazy. I wish Microsoft is in the process of owning Activision. So I hope they put this backwards compatible on Game Pass. Because I've been playing the Xbox version.
Yeah.
Because you saw me. You remember what I went through trying to get a goddamn wireless controller working for that? All right. So I have this converter. It's called the OG X360. And what it allows me to do is it allows me to connect wireless Xbox 360 controllers, Xbox One controllers, Xbox Series controllers, and some other different type of controllers with wireless receivers. So I can use modern controllers on my original Xbox. So
old big,
instead of the old original Xbox, I had to do that one. Yeah, what's up, Dave? Man, hey, nice for you to join, man. It's good to see you. Yes, Return of Castle Wolfenstein is a classic. It is. Wow, see, my man understands. See, we level. He understands. So I can use like wireless controllers. So let me tell you what's happening though. So I got the damn converter, and then like it is something that's very custom and do 3D printed the case and everything. It's something that it's an enthusiast. It cost me $108 for it. Yeah. So what ended up happening is like the quartz inside of it fell off. Like the quartz came off the board, and I was freaking out. And like this thing came from Italy. That's where I bought it from. So I was like, fuck, man, I don't want to ship this thing back to Italy just for that. So I looked at it, I said, man, I could probably solder this on, man. I could probably solder this on, man. And I looked at it and I talked to the guy, sent him a message. He's like, yeah, he says it's an easy solder job. It's 2 points. So I went and got a soldering iron and just literally, I didn't have to even put any extra solder on it. I just touched both ends and it was good to go. So that was my first successful soldering job, man. We just fist bump and exploded for people that can't see. Yeah, it's nice to hear from you too, man. I'd like to get you over here, man, because I got some stuff I'm going to talk about today that you'll be very interested in. That's coming up like right in a second. But yeah, Return of Castle Wolfenstein uses really classic shooter design. I really like it. You can hold tons of weapons and it's balanced around using the right weapon for the right enemy, and it's just fun, man. It's a lot of fun. Level design is good. it's got humor in it too. You hear the soldiers bantering and talking to each other. Like it's crazy. It's good fun. So if you guys can check it out, like I said, it's $4.99 for the base game. I mean, hell, you can even own the CD copy and apply the mod to it. The mod's free, but like he even has like a support pack where you can throw him a couple dollars for the skins, like $3. I did that because he did a lot of work, man. He deserves it.
Yeah, no, I mean it looks way better than it could. I remember you've shown me other one.
Yeah. Original, yeah. So they did increase the textures for almost everything. They increased the textures for the guns, the maps, like lighting, the shadows. They did a lot of work to it. So and they're still updating it. I know he had mentioned something about the exclusive, because all the exclusive weapons are in the game, and all the exclusive weapons from Xbox, all the weapons from enemy territory, all of the like just every weapons. And so now he has one guy working on the Africa maps that was in the first part of the console version, because the console version's got extra levels.
Okay,
because they came out later, so hopefully that gets patched in, dude.
That'd be cool.
That'll make this the best version. And he patched in controller support, like with action controls and stuff too. So and that used to be in the previous version, but now you can go into the game and adjust like the sensitivity of sticks. That was crazy. But that's what was breaking the game, so he had to adjust something with the joystick. But he fixed it, though. But yeah, really cool game. Yeah, man, we'll have to do it, man. You got my number, you got my I'm still in the same place, and yeah, we'll definitely hook up. So, with that being said, moving on, we're gonna move on to Kev's next game. All right, let me get this set up. All right, Jitsu Squad. So yeah, Kev been playing some Jitsu Squad. Kev's been playing some Jitsu Squad, and I'll tell you guys what we've been playing, and we can't talk about a whole bunch of it, but I can talk about what's been shown. So for the most part, as people know, there's going to be an extra hard mode coming, there's DLC coming, extra characters, and there's all kinds of extra content that, when you boot up the game, it tells you. And then like on Twitter, Tanuki Creative, they had released a video of some content for the extra hard mode where you see big Balthazar. You see him drop into the Sakura Hill. So that stuff's out there. So, as people did not know, I am a tester for Tanuki Creative Studio. So I test Jitsu Squad, and that's what I've been doing. So I've been testing the extra hard mode. I'm not going to get into a whole bunch of details because I can only really talk about what's been shown. So as you can see, there's sometimes you might get a random boss that shows up. So, keep that in mind. But just understand that's all I've been doing, and that's what's been taking up a lot of my time. Even Mr. Goku, I let him try it out. So only thing is I'm not allowed to stream it. So I can't wait till I'm able to show you the stuff. The game has EX moves in it, and we're going to talk about what we saw in the magazine. That there's a magazine we're going to talk about later in this episode where they got some exclusive content where they show that the characters have EX moves. So that's that's something that's pretty cool. So there's going to be more of that stuff coming down the line. And we're going to talk about the magazine that goes over that stuff. And I'm not going to talk about everything that they show in the magazine because I want you guys to go check it out. But it's going to be really neat. It's going to be a good surprise for you guys. But yeah, so yeah, I've been playing this I've been testing the extra hard mode, and that's what I wanted to talk about today for this segment. Really, is just go over difficulty and how to do it the right way in games. And so make no mistake, extra hard mode, super hard, and I've played a bunch of games. I got like Dante Must Die mode and Ninja Gaiden mode, and Ninja Gaiden Master Ninja mode, and things like that. And things that makes those modes really fun is the balance of difficulty, because those games are like super hard. But typically, like for instance, Ninja Gaiden, I know the first one typically, and the second one to an extent, was based around one character. It was based around one character being able to clear whatever situation they put you in. So even and then there in later renditions, like when they add more characters to the game, then the modes will have to be balanced around each character. So what I am interested to know is how is if Tanuki is going to take that into consideration, because all characters are very different. You see what I'm saying? So I wonder if that's something they're going to take into consideration. So, but I'll love to see how they do approach it and handle it. But with that being said, yeah, I've been testing this game out. I've been testing a lot of stuff. It's really fun, really cool. If you guys haven't checked out Jitsu Squad, definitely pick it up. It's such a good game. Only about 6 core guys worked on it. It was definitely a passion project for them. Like, definitely. I have not, like, my favorite beat 'em up is Guardian Heroes, but in my opinion, the best beat 'em up is this one. And I felt that when I first played the demo. Like, when I very first played the demo, I was like, wow, this is the best beat 'em up. I say it is. I say it is the best because of what it allows me to do, like the complexity and freedom that it gives me. And it has so much variety. Each character is like 3 different characters. Like, it's an incredible game.
Yeah, depending on the weapon that you use. Yeah,
it is just an incredible experience. So, but I'm gonna definitely get back to testing some of it today. I'm gonna let Goku see some of my frustrations. I wish I can show you guys my frustrations, man. I really wish I could, but when once it's out, you will.
Yeah.
Once it's out, I'm gonna film it. Y'all be able to see y'all be able to see me rage quit, man. I'm telling you, it's hard. Let's put it like that. Put it like this: hard. It causes me to rage quit now, and I can't wait till y'all able to see me rage quit. So, Jitsu Squad, Tanuki, check it out on Steam. Coming to console soon, as you see. It's coming out for Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox. I believe physical as well for PlayStation and PlayStation 4, 5, and Switch, but I believe just digital for Xbox as they show. So, but I mean, hey,
that's fine.
It's fine, man. Support these guys.
Yeah, get it.
Hey, hopefully it does well enough they can get physical. Who knows? Hey, what's up, Grant? I see you. What's going on, man? I see you out there. I'm glad you can tune in and join us today. Because we about to get in. We about to get into it, man. We about to get into it. We about to get into look, Goku is getting ready for this one. He is getting ready for this one. All right. So hold on. So let's get into the current. Let me explain it for people who don't know. So we got a current event session where we talk about things that are kind of current going on, and we go over some news and we break down the topic, discuss it, and just see, we just have a discussion about the current event that's out there that we have on display right now, that we have on the docket. So this first current event is Grand Theft Auto 6. So with Grand Theft Auto 6, there is as the media has been saying, first time lead female protagonist. So my question was, and I'm gonna let Goku take the lead on this, but my question was, like, the first thing I thought of when I heard that, I was like, wow, this is weird because this is Rockstar. Rockstar kind of does what they want. So the first thing I'm like, why are I want to know why they're doing this. Like, what is the reason behind it? I hope is, because they want to do it and they're not trying to check a box. You know what I mean? So I was like, did they go woke, or are they appealing to the masses? Checking a box? Is it for the sake of inclusion? Would you play a game with a female lead? So Goku, you're the Grand Theft Auto expert here, because let me give people my background on Grand Theft Auto. Hey, what's up, guy? I see you out there. Let me give you my background on GTA. So I played the first one, and it's a very down one. It was on PC. I played the first one on PC. I played that one. I played a few minutes of the second one, but after that, like, I got into like shooters and just never really got into GTA. But I own GTA 5, 4, and all the expansions. I just have not got around to play them because, like, if you look behind me, if I can show people, I should show people one day, like, how many games I got. Just my backlog is like, it's insane. Yeah, it's insane. So it's just like, one day I'm gonna get to it, and like, because I'm interested in GTA for the mods, like, because you see some of the crazy, like, there was a mod for it where, because you remember the Galaxy S7 was like blowing up. Yeah. All right, so there was a mod in GTA 5 where you can throw those and they explode, dude. It's crazy. So, and then there's Hulk mods. There's all kinds of crazy mods. So I've experienced all the story and stuff through osmosis, so I know what goes on for the most part. I think they're fantastic, like, mechanically games, but I'm not the expert.
I wouldn't even say I'm an expert.
But more so than me is what between the two of us. You've played all the mainline ones.
Yeah.
So between the two of us, is it fair to say that you're the expert?
I wouldn't. I'm
Between
more
the two of us.
knowledgeable. I'm more knowledgeable.
Between the two of us, though.
I wouldn't call myself an expert, not in any way.
No, I'm talking about Grant had a question in the chat, so I'm talking about I'm talking about the very first original GTA, the very, very, very first one, the one on PC. I can't remember what year it came out, but it was top down.
It was on PS1. Also.
Yeah, no, it was on PS1, but like it started on PC. That's how I played. I played it in high school. Some dude had like banned it, and then we was playing it. He's like, "Dude, check out this GTA game," because I hung out with all the nerds. Like that was my thing. Like I played sports and did all the martial arts, but I like computers, technology. I hung out with the nerds. So that's the one I had played. So I hope that answers your question, Mr. Grant. There. But go ahead, Goku. You take the lead on this because you're more versed in the GTA world than me. So what are you thinking, man? Talk to me about this female protagonist because the media been hyping it up like all Rockstar woke and they just checking a box. So talk to me.
I don't know. I haven't heard those they're woke and they're checking the box. Actually, like, because what I found was that they've been actually working on this since 2014. Like, way back in the day. Like, this has been a project that they've been wanting to do. Mm-hmm. From what I've come to understand, like they're actually going to be going back to Vice City. So that was actually one of the older ones. Mm-hmm. So like the way that it goes is like Grand Theft Auto 1 and 2 were the bird's eye views. And I want to say it was like PS1, PS2.
PC, Dreamcast too, because that's what I played too.
Was on too.
Yeah.
And then Grand Theft Auto 3 was basically Liberty City.
Yep.
And that one was on the PS2
and Xbox.
And Xbox, yep. And then after that was Vice City. And so you're going to be back in that era, but that game was based like on the 80s. This one's supposed to be modern.
Oh, okay. You're just going back during now. Yeah, that's cool.
But you're going back to Vice City.
That's cool.
That's what I'm.
That's cool because I've watched people play all week in Vice City, so I know everything that happens. That's cool. Yeah,
that's the best part. Is like Vice City was probably one of my favorites out of all of them, anyways. Okay. So now I'm gonna get to go back to modern Vice City. Like, and I watched a couple of the clips. Like, there's a certain strip that I used to like to go down on the old one, and it's there. You go down it, and it's all like modern. It's got more LEDs, and like there's stuff that's like moving. It looks modern instead of like the 80s style that it was. Like you can just see it. Like it's
that's cool.
I'm kind of excited about that.
I mean, they showed some of it right here. Like, cause this is like the trailer that Rockstar put out.
That's the thing. So like I said, like they've been actually working on this since 2014. And so right now, the last like couple years, they've actually like really shifted all of their focus from that last Red Dead Redemption that they dropped to this.
Okay.
They're using all of Rockstar's power, like all their other sister companies and all the other little branches and stuff. Everybody's being focused on this one game because they really actually do want it to like be good because they're still gonna keep the online and the MMO thing like the last one did because it was good for them, so it was working.
You know they're gonna have that GTA Online with them shark cards.
Oh yeah,
because that's why they haven't put out expansions for GTA 5. Yeah. There was like they was like, why should we do it? People playing this.
Yeah,
that's why because GTA 3 got the expansions and GTA 4 got the expansions, and GTA 5 you didn't because that one line and it hit and like people play it. So yeah, no doubt they don't have that.
They're definitely going to keep the online and the MMO for this one. That's another one of the big focuses why they have everybody working on it. Only bad part is that they keep mentioning that it's not going to be until like 2024.
That's their thing, though, man.
When it comes out,
that's what Rockstar does.
You've got like another 2 years, and I mean that's the thing too. Like anything could give it delays. They could come across a bug or anything else. So they're even putting it out all the way out to like 2025, like at the latest.
Man,
that they drop this.
So I got a question for you, man. This is my question: how does sex gonna work if you female lead? Like, because in GTA, that's what GTA is about, man. Getting in that car, clapping them cheeks, and then deciding if you want to get a refund or not. You know what I'm saying? Well, how's that going to work, man? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, how we gonna do it?
I mean,
when they said when they said GTA female lead, you know, my first thought was it wasn't all they woke. My first thought was like, damn, man, how the sex gonna work? I'm interested. That's the first thing I said, man. Yeah, I was like, man,
sure, probably, and quite a few other people have too, and
yeah.
it's crossed my mind also.
Like, man, you know, because
I'm thinking that it's probably going to be.
She ain't gonna.
Well, okay, so think about it.
Because women get to choose.
The way that the game is going to be set up is also like going to be like a Bonnie and Clyde kind of style. So there's two protagonists.
Oh, okay.
So like
she's just the lead.
Was that there was three lead characters. Basically, you could play as the Michael guy, you could play as the I forget the other two, but there's three characters in the last Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah, it was Michael Trevor and Michael Trevor and
Jackson. No.
Oh, Michael Trevor and the guy who drove the car good.
Yeah.
I can't think of his name, but yeah. Because like I said, I haven't played it, but I have the game.
So,
but that still don't answer the question, man.
So I mean,
is the main character going to be able to slap the cheeks?
You're the main character, and you can switch between the two. So, I mean, maybe you could be the dude and then go slap some cheeks. I don't know.
But what if I want to be the woman to slap the cheeks?
Well, then, or get the cheeks that the game is going to let you do
they
it,
might,
no matter
man,
what.
Do you think they'll really do that? Yeah, Franklin. That's who it was. It was Franklin. Thanks, Dave.
Franklin.
Yeah, he was the guy. Because Trevor was the crazy guy. Mike was he's the level head.
So
he's driving.
But I mean, I'm pretty sure the game is not going to stop.
I want to
actually like pull up
or get my cheeks slapped, man.
You're going to be able to get a prostitute in the car. Like games have always been.
But no,
is that what you're thinking about?
No, I want to be the woman character and get a man in the car.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Is you going to be able to do that?
Like, you have to go to that certain area.
I mean, like, is they going to let me, give him one?
I don't know. I'm
trying to get some back shots, dog.
Well, then they're trying to go.
But is they going to let me do that?
I don't know.
See, that's why I'm worried about I don't care about the woke stuff, because here's my thing, man. I've never had a problem with a female lead. I've never, and here's my thing. In real life, men have a physical advantage over women. We do. So in the game, I'm like, shit, we equal. And I was like, it makes it cool. That's why if you watch most games I play, and there's a choice, I've always picked a female character, haven't I? Yeah. And then my thing is, like, man, if you're going to do a female character, like any character really, even if it's a man, like for instance, if you took Tomb Raider and placed it with a fucking guy, that pissed me off. That's like if you took Joy in the Dark and placed her with a guy, that'll enrage me, because it's like, no, like it wasn't originally like it. For me, it's like leave it how it was.
Yeah,
like leave it how it was. So like when you do the reverse, when you do it for the sake of it, that becomes a problem. But like I've always not had a problem with characters with female lead. I've had people tell me that, well, like the reason why I play games, and like this is all preference. It's all preference, all personal preference. He told me, he was like, well, I've never really played games with female leads because like I can't envision myself as them. You see what I'm saying? Because I put myself in the role of that character and I can't see myself as a woman. Not that it's a problem with women. He said that's why he played games. I said he felt bad about it. You don't feel bad about it. I said it's just the preference. I said just like people have preferences on they have gender sexuality preferences. It's just the same thing. You just have a different preference. Nothing wrong with that. And I said, for me, I said that, and because he had mentioned that somebody had mentioned to him, and it was a woman. She said if she would have thought about that, if she'd have thought that way, she'd have never played any games because games didn't have female lead. Yeah. But like I've always gravitated towards them. Like Bayonetta, dude, that's badass. Man. Like, and she leads into the shit too. She leads into her sexuality. And she's like just awesome. Like she, like pretty good. Like the trailer had showed it showed Bayonetta walking, and then a truck flies by her. She was just walking like that truck ain't shit. Now I know what you're talking about, Grant. Like I completely get that. Like GTA is even the first one. GTA has never been like character driven like that. So I do. This is something different. I'm talking about in just the essence of female lead in games in general. The way I look at them, I'm like, it's just somebody's vision to me. You know, like near automata or automata, however you want to say it. Like 2B, like she's very sexualized, and like somebody asked him, like, why did you make her like that? He's like, because I like looking at pretty girls. What's wrong with it? You see what I'm saying? So, and it's not just to check a box. And I think that's what Rockstar will go for here. It's not just a check a box.
No, they definitely said.
I don't think it is.
There was some kind of rumors that was coming out on Twitter or something that somebody started to say that they were checking boxes.
It's easy.
One of the creators came out and shot it down.
Well, because it's easy to get views by saying that.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It is. It's easy to be more controversial.
And so that's why I told you, like, if you really want to be the female protagonist and go fucking get you a hooker, I want to go find a guy. And he'll jump in the car and he'll let the car move around. And then when he gets out, you can run him over and take the money back if that's what you want.
Nah, because like, no, see what you don't understand. Like, I ain't gonna have to pay. Think about it.
What do you mean?
Women get to pick and choose. He ain't gonna be paying. She ain't gonna be paying him.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Then I'm trying to bump and weave, man.
So then that's the gameplay that you choose to do.
I don't care about none of this woke stuff, man. All I'm trying to get woke is a Johnson. So I can sit on it and give a back shot.
Yeah.
That's all I'm worried about. Is like, I'm going to set. Let me tell you my legs.
The game.
Let me tell you my legs.
He's gonna have that approach. Look, calm down. I'm not sure it's going to be based around like bank robberies and stuff like that. So might as well calm down.
You see, and then I can't have
if that
man's female character.
That probably will happen, but it won't be your main focus.
It will be mine.
No, it won't.
No, mine.
I'm pretty sure you're going to be disappointed by the level of when it comes.
Let me tell you. My brother told me, like, he was a big CD Projekt Red fan. He was like, man, he said, once The Witcher come out, man, I'm having me some transgender sex right now, baby. He was hyped to have all kinds of crazy sex.
It probably didn't happen, did it?
I don't know, but he died and never got to see the game. So I don't know. That's cool.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, man. Like, I'm coming to the game just for that. You see what I'm saying? I'm coming to the game just for
warning you now.
Look, here it is. I'm old enough, man. If it ain't in there, then it's cool.
Yeah.
It's just like it's just somebody will mod it in.
Okay.
You know, because the PC version got all kinds of mods, man.
Yeah.
They do. So somebody modded in. Yeah. Somebody modded in, man. So
all right.
But yeah, so do you got any more about GTA, man?
No, I've said my piece.
GTA backshots, baby. Backshot.
That's what you want out of
it. All right, y'all. Moving. All right, y'all. OnlyFans. She gonna have an OnlyFans.
That would be funny.
She gonna have an OnlyFans page. If they let me do stuff like that, man, we cool.
That would be funny.
They let me do stuff like that, man, we cool. All right, y'all. Moving on. All right, so moving on. We're gonna talk about Evolution, y'all. So Evolution 2022 or Evo 2022, as they call it. So for people who don't know what Evo is, I'm gonna explain to it because I don't think you're familiar with it either, are you, John? You weren't.
You wasn't very familiar with it. Kind of knew about it, but didn't know what it exactly was.
Okay, so Evolution. I'll just tell you what Evolution is. Evolution is just it's the biggest fighting game tournament in the world. And the tournament just all types of fighting games. Just everything, all types.
Like everything.
They have certain ones that are in the main stage because it's kind of like the Olympics for fighting games. I'm like, you have people from all over the world that attend.
That have gone through preliminaries after preliminaries.
Yeah, so it's just a big tournament, and anybody can enter. Like me and you can go sign up. Like, and that's what's cool. And that's what's cool about Evolution. That's what's cool about the FGC. Like they're inclusive to everybody. They just want they want old people to come, young people to come. They want women. There's tons of women that play like Tanu Kano. What's her face? There's just so many. Like Tanu Kano's my favorite. That's why I know her. Like she's from Japan. She actually broke up with her boyfriend to play Tekken because it's her job. Like she's getting paid by sponsors. Like she was about it. Yeah. So, but yeah, like they're inclusive to everybody. Even like there's like guys who are disabled that play. Like this dude named Brawly Legs. Yeah. Like he plays with his mouth because like he's disabled. I've
seen that guy.
There's another dude named Wheels. Like and that's the guy. Yeah, the black guy. Yeah,
No, not Wheels.
the Brawly Legs is the white guy.
I,
He plays. I think he plays
he
Street
was a
Fighter.
white guy.
He plays Street Fighter, but
And he played Fortnite too.
no, I'm not sure.
That's what I
All
think. Played Fortnite.
fighting games, but Wheels he's a black guy that he normally plays Killer Instinct. He's like so good. That's
What's up?
He's so good. But yeah, they include everybody, man, and like I said, there's a couple of the games that will have like the main stage, like where they'll stream these like live on Twitch and stuff, like on Evo. These would be ones that are mainly represented, like it'll be newer games or ones that are most popular, have the most entrants, like Street Fighter is usually always there. Dragon Ball Fighters has been there recently, one of the main stages. King of Fighters 15 just came out, so that's a main stage.
What's that?
That's Grand Blue Fantasy. That's Grand. Yeah, that's Grand. Well, they're looking at it at different times right now.
Yeah,
but they're seeing Street Fighter 5. They're looking at Street Fighter 4.
Need to look at that one.
Yeah, you need to look at the other one. We're looking at like what's getting ready to happen. I believe that's on the delay. So the next game coming up, I believe, is called Grand Blue. Yeah, this one's called Grand Blue Fantasy. And I think the arc maker, I think the people who made Dragon Ball might have made this. I can't really. Yeah, I want to say I hate fact checking because that takes up a lot of time on the show. Let me see who made Grand Blue Fantasy. Grand Blue Fantasy. Grand Blue Fantasy. So who made it?
It looks good though.
Developer. No, it's Psy Games. That's who did it. Okay, it's some developer called Psy Games, I believe. But yeah, it's what I like about Grand Blue Fantasy. It's one of those games that has like the easy inputs. But if you do but it's on cooldown. But if you do the input regularly, you get it back right away. Like it's immediate. So it splits the difference. So, and I think games that focus on, if they're trying to get new players in, that's probably a really good way to do it.
That's a good way to get a new player in, and then as they get better, they'll start doing it the hard way.
Yeah, they start doing the hard way because they get more, they see the benefit. Yeah, so, but, yeah, you'll have games like Tekken. Tekken is usually always there, like the new Tekken. And then at these big events, like you'll see demos for, like new fighting games that are coming out, demos for beat 'em ups, like just even games like that aren't even, games that are just competitive. Like there's a game called Windjammers where you're two guys and you have you seen that before?
The old
yeah, the disc. They play that.
Crazy.
So anything that's kind of competitive,
playing Windjammers.
People still play Windjammers. So yeah, so they'll have the tournament. People from all over, from Japan, from
so many games. Everything,
and they'll play. They'll have a tournament it'll be like a 3-day event. And it's always held at Las Vegas, and they have tournaments everywhere. Evo is the biggest one. They even have an Evo Japan. Did you know that?
Yeah.
It's usually in December, but like since like they haven't last year, they didn't have it because like COVID was crazy. But like since things are people getting vaccinated, and if you look, everybody there was masked up.
Yeah,
everybody
still wearing masks.
Everybody, because like that's one thing about like the FGC. Like when they all will adopt one thing, they all just will. Like nobody, like they all respect one. Like because a lot of people are also from other countries too. Like and that's common in Japan. So it was kind of cool, weird, bizarre to see Evo. Like it's like everybody had masks on. Like even traditionally,
even people in the crowd.
Yeah, even the spectator, because you can go as a spectator too. Even people who traditionally would like for instance, you would traditionally go to Evo.
Hey, look, it's showing even the people in.
Yeah, oh yeah,
I'm talking ahead.
You would traditionally go to Evo and see the crowd, see only people like from Asia with masks on. You see what I'm saying? But like everybody. So it was cool. So there was a lot of stuff that happened. So like I said, big fighting game tournament, there was a lot of cool stuff that happened. One of the KOF 15 new DLC got announced for that game. The DLC characters was Wake and Orochi. There was a Samurai Showdown team. There was Shingo and Kim was announced. Like characters I thought should have been in the game. And that's why. And that's the thing. I love fighting games, and I watch Evo every year. Evo is basically, like I said, the Olympics of fighting games. Because, like I said, they have different tournaments around the world, like Combo Breaker. They have Battle for the North, Kumite, Tennessee, Texas Showdown.
Yeah.
They have there's all kinds of different tournaments. They have ones over.
Because I've done.
They have ones in Canada. They have them everywhere. And, a lot of people travel, like a lot of people, and I went to Combo Breaker. That's the thing. Like I've met some of the people here that you'll see at these tournaments. I've met them, played against some of them. So, but yeah, Tekken 8 got announced. There was some Tekken DLC that got announced as well. Dragon Ball Fighters got rollback netcode. Yeah. So what do you think about that? Yeah. So what people don't know, rollback, like what rollback netcode does, I'm not going to get into the nuts and bolts of it, but it's just a better way for people online to play games. So for instance, you have delay-based netcode and rollback. What rollback does is it rolls character states back to match each other, where delay has it one character has to wait for the opponent. So this causes better consistency. So that's the most basic way I can explain rollback netcode. But this is crucial for fighting games because even beat 'em ups too, because Turtles, the new Turtles game uses rollback netcode. That's why it just works.
Okay.
Yeah, you just jump in and shit works. It's rollback. So for fighting games, this is super important because decisions are made in milliseconds and they're so random. So rollback really helps. So what else got now? Garo Mark of the Wolf 2. People know that I'm a huge Garo Mark of the Wolf fan. I am a super huge Garo Mark of the Wolf fan. And I remember me and Mr. Black Love, we had a conversation about it coming out, and he was like, "Man, if you come out, you're gonna get it. I see you playing." And I was like, "Oh no, man." And the reason why I know I'm not gonna play is because like I love fighting games, man. You know, man, everybody knows I love them.
Yeah,
but man, it's just they gonna charge for DLC characters.
DLCs is what pisses.
That's what games it's like, man. Like no other game gets away with it now. Like even shooters used to get away with shit like that. Don't get away with it no more. Now fighting games get away with it because they accept it. That's the only thing I don't like. So, and it sucks because there are some developers out there I think that do release DLC the right way that deserve it. Like Skullgirl, for instance, that game came out years ago, and he's still supporting it. It ain't like he made it in 4 years, sold you a bunch of DLC, and then made another one. It's like I'm selling you another store. I'm selling you another store. You see what I'm saying? Like he's been supporting it forever, and it's an indie game, and like I even believe at times he released characters for free. Like if you own the game within the first like week of the DLC being out, you can just add it to your cart, get it for free. I know I've gotten some of the DLC like that. So, and it's another game that has all girl cast, all girls. It has one guy though. His name's Backlog, but
I know the big music guy.
No, it's two guys. That's Big Band. There's another guy named Beowulf. He's a wrestler.
Okay.
But the rest of them girls, but they're still they added another. I think her name's Annie or something. I was like, I've never seen that character, but that's a cool game. If you guys ain't seen that game, check that out. But Tekken's playing right now, and they're like, yeah. And that's the thing about Tekken and Evo. We're gonna talk about that right now because there's a guy I know
right there. It's doing it right there.
For me not playing Tekken. The guy on the left, his name's Nee. For me not playing Tekken, I know a lot about it because I love watching it. Like I am bad at Tekken. I'm way better at Virtual Fighter and way better Soul Calibur. Like just even Goku knows. Yeah. Way better Soul Calibur, and I'm way better Dead or Alive, which I don't play anymore. But Nee, he had a perfect run. He lost some matches, but he didn't lose. You know, he didn't lose. He lost some rounds, but
he lost some rounds.
He never got put in losers. He didn't. So this guy, I've actually watched him play live, and like it is something else when you're there. Watching it because I watch it on TV all the time, but when I go there, we're gonna have to go, man. You're gonna have to go to Combo Break. Because that's in Chicago. They have it like I think it's like Memorial Day or something like that weekend. That's what's up. So yeah, and this I drove there before. It was like a 5-hour, 6-hour drive. It doesn't take long. Nah. But yeah, so I've watched him play before, and the guy who played against him, Ranchu, he did the right thing by picking Panda because the way that you beat Nee is you have to know every character because he does. Yeah. He knows every character like inside out, like all of them. Like I watched him play in person. Like I've actually watched him play a combo breaker in the grand finals against I think it was Anakin, I believe. It was Anakin. It was an American. I think he's from California. And I think, I'm not sure. But I watched him play and like he can counterpick because he knows every character. He knows them well too. It's crazy. Like the way you beat Nee is you play nothing but Tekken all day, every day. You do. You play it because the people who are best at Tekken right now are the Koreans and the Pakistanis. Because that's the thing, like people were sleeping on Pakistan, like Arslan Ash and Khan. I was surprised by Khan. Khan put Arslan Ash, like he put him out. I was like, yeah. But he's from Pakistan too, so they all play together. So yeah, but yeah, Khan, he was one of the one of the people that like kind of came out of nowhere for me, like because I had no idea that he can play as well as he did. But I already knew about Arsenal Amos because he had won Evo a couple times. But like Korea is always known for good players. Like the Koreans that used to be really good is Nee, Saint. I don't see Saint play anymore really. JDCR, he's another one. Chanel, I don't see Chanel playing anymore. So, but yeah, Tekken was crazy. Like Tekken is always crazy to watch, and watching it in person, dude. Like you have to go with me. It is crazy. Like people be in the crowd placing bets, man. It's like I was like combo breaker. Like Poke Top was just, like he was losing all kinds of money, man, because they were talking about it was Cuddle Core. Yeah, that's another woman that plays Tekken. She black little black sister, real cute too, but she plays and she's good, but like not many people are Korean good. Like they're just like their culture is just different when it comes to competitive Tekken. Like it's just very different. Just you got Korea, Japan, Pakistan, like Korea, then Pakistan, Japan. They kind of switch. Those are like the three that are really good. And like sort of like for KOF, you got like the South America, Mexico, man. And then you got China is good at KOF, and Korea is good at KOF too.
Yeah.
And then you got Marbles, straight up America.
Yeah.
Straight up America. And then Street Fighter is Japan's game for the most part. But sometimes like one time a French guy took his name Luffy. He took it with Rose. It was Street Fighter 4. But yeah, so he had a really good run because like he deserved it too. I think that was his first like evolution win too, I think. Because he's been put out by like JDCR before and a couple other people. But there was a lot of cool stuff there. That was like one of the good highlights. But my favorite highlight was Idom. Idom's run of Street Fighter 5.
Yeah.
That was crazy because Idom, like he black guy, I forget where Idom's from, but and he's a controller player too. That's what's crazy. So it doesn't really matter if you use stick, controller, whatever. Because the person he was playing was using a hitbox, wasn't he? Did you see his stick? It didn't have no stick. It was just all buttons.
Yeah, it was just all buttons.
Yeah, it's called a hitbox. He was playing against him. I forget his name, but he put out Daigo. And if people don't know who Daigo Umihara is, there's a video called Evo Moment 37. I should have put it up here. I'm surprised that they played it at Evo because what was cool at Evo during these clips and stuff, they were playing different. They were playing like different like
highlights
from the past. Yeah. So they showed some stuff from KI, some stuff from KF 13, some stuff from old Street Fighter, and then they even had some old school exhibition matches like Justin Wong and Daigo. Then they had Alex Valle and John Choi, I think, play each other. But yeah, it was really cool to see. But Idom, he took out Daigo, and what Daigo did, like I said, going back to Evo Moment 37, there's this game called Street Fighter 3 Third Strike. It's a fighting game, and it has a mechanic called parry. In Japan, I believe it's called blocking because I have the Japanese version, but it's a parry. So what it is in Street Fighter, when you attack, the way to guard an attack is you hold away from your opponent. So hold back. So like if you're on the left side of the screen and then your opponent's on the right and they attack you, you hold left and you will block the attack. And you can hold down and back to crouch block. So to parry an attack in Street Fighter, what you have to do, the frame before an attack hits you, you have to tap forward. So what this does, this will remove you off defense and is very, very risky. But it puts you on offense if you time it correctly, and you will get a parry. So you will parry the attack, and this will leave you like in an invincible state where you can counterattack or you can cancel to another parry. So you can parry multiple moves. So Chun-Li has this long super where she kicks a ton of times. I can't remember the amount of kicks, but it's like 14 or 15. So he has no life. And like all he has to do is get hit by a super, and even if he blocks, because you take what's called chip damage, because you still take some damage when you block. So Justin was thinking, all right, I'm gonna hit him. It was Justin Wong and Daigo. Justin's like Chun-Li, so I'm gonna just hit him with this super, and he's not gonna be able to parry this. And like the thing is, what's so incredible about it, the parry, you have to press forward, like I said, and not only that, before Chun-Li's super flash, before you see her do it, you have to anticipate the parry and press forward. So he had to press forward even before Justin did it, and that's what happened. And he parried all of it. It was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that. Then he jumps, parries the last one, and then like ends it with a air parry into it was like a standing. It was a jumping medium to a crouching. It was a jumping medium kick to a crouching, I think, medium punch to medium shoryuken to his level 3. It was something crazy like that. That's Guilty Gear.
That's Guilty Gear.
Yeah, it's Guilty Gear. Arc made that. Arc Systems made that in Gun.
That's pretty cool.
I'll talk about that too. But yeah, so this dude is like very good at Street Fighter. Like he's like probably one of the best. He's like 40 something years old. He's probably one of the best Street Fighter players ever lived. And like Idon took him out. And like what people don't realize, like if you watch Moment 37, you watch Idon, they're different games, but you can still see the same philosophy. Justin had let off of Daigo when he really probably should have just went in. Like that's what I watch. This happens to Daigo all the time. When people let off of him when they got him on the run, they let up. I'm like, why are you letting the pressure go?
Let him reformulate.
Think. Like, no, you have to make him not think, and you have to be like 3 moves ahead of him. You have to plan for that. Like, and that's what Idon did. Like, he just tore him up. And then he beat Takedo, the other guy that's really good, other Evo champ.
Yeah,
Takedo's really good. Like, and then like the finals went down to the very last match.
Yep.
So that was exciting to watch too. That was my favorite thing to watch. I was hyped about that. So shout outs to Idon, man. Congratulations. Congratulations, brother, man. We were happy and that you got your win, man. Congratulations. Enjoy it. We hope to see you back next year at Evo. Also, Mortal Kombat. We're gonna talk about that because Sonic Fox. Sonic Fox actually got put out.
I know.
Foxy Grandpa. And like for people don't know, I met Sonic Fox too. I used to hate him. Not him. You know, not him as a person. Like he's a cool, goofy, lighthearted person. Yeah. Like I've actually met him in person, but I hated that he made watching competitive Mortal Kombat unfun because he used to fucking just run through everybody. Yeah, like he's the dude's like he's like top of the like he's a genius when it comes to fighting games. Like he's really, really good, like just really good. And he used to make watching it boring because when you watch, like, well, I'm not going to watch Mortal Kombat. And you see Sonic Fox in the beginning of the video. He's the guy that's doing a little goofy dance. But his name is Dominic McLean, but he's like really good. He won Skullgirls.
He kind of looks cool.
Yeah, Skullgirls is cool, dude. It's a cool game. Like I actually have it. It's a cool game.
I wouldn't mind trying.
And you can pick what's cool about it. You can pick. See, there's Sonic Fox right there. That's him. But yeah, he's really good. But he launched in Mortal Kombat, and that's the game he's better at. Yeah, that's the game. The other games he's best at. But like, a couple things happened with Mortal Kombat. So. And I'm kind of happy it did happen because it would have made it not fun. Ninja Killer didn't show. And the Ninja Killer would have won it.
Probably.
Sonic Fox used to be the best MK player until Ninja Killer happened. Okay. Ninja Killer is he's better. You have to watch him play. He executes better. Like I believe he's a younger kid too, but like he plays a little bit more patient than Sonic Fox does. Like Sonic Fox is a fucking rush down monster. Like he is a rush down monster. And like rushing down Sonic Fox is like it's difficult because like he'll pull something out of nowhere you didn't expect. But the Ninja Killer, if you watch him play, he sits back, he's very technically, thinks a lot. Like he's a very good thinker and he outthinks Sonic Fox a lot. So I see him out playing on that. But like Sonic Fox, they trade, but like I think Ninja Killer is the better player. And I'm glad he wasn't there because like it made it more interesting. You see what I'm saying? Allow more people to mingle like that. I was actually surprised that Sonic Fox had lost. I was like, what? But I wasn't surprised who he lost to. Like the Foxy Grandpa, he's really good. Like he's like you should watch his YouTube channel. He trolls people. Like Mr. Black, he be throwing people all the time. He's troll. I love him though. I'm surprised I didn't get to see. There's a guy named Hayate. He's really good. I didn't get to see him up there. He's from Canada too. But yeah, so that was good. And what was disappointing, man, was King of Fighters. King of Fighters 15 was like the most disappointing thing I watched. Really? You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because the grand final was a goddamn mirror match.
Well, I guess that I didn't find anything really important about it.
Yeah, it was
like when I was doing my research. Yeah, I didn't see anything about King of Fighters.
I mean, I know all about it, and I watch it, and what I did like about it was everything before the grand finals, because you saw a mix of all kinds of characters. King of Fighters has this huge roster. If you people don't know, it's like it usually has about 50, 60 characters, huge roster. And it's a 3-on-3 game. Like you pick teams of 3, and it's not a tag game. It's like you eliminate one, and you eliminate the other. Yeah. So it just boggles the mind that all that character variety. The fucking grand final is a mirror match.
Them picking the same people.
They just both teams were exactly the same, and they're 3-people teams. Like not one character was different. Only thing was different is the order. So that tells me that's a balance issue.
Yeah.
the game's not balanced enough where the pros are just picking the pros are just picking these top 3 to where because they know that they're going to get the best results with them where the other characters aren't as viable. So that's a balance thing, and that's what always bugged me about King of Fighters. Like I love KOF, and it's a curse and a blessing. He has a big roster, but balances. They usually get it right. Like 13 wasn't too bad with balance. 98 was pretty good with balance. 2002 was pretty good, but they usually get it right. But that was like super disappointing.
That's kind of disappointing.
But like I said, it was a mirror match. It was a ET and ZJZ. But my favorite KOF player is Bala. Like I haven't seen him play in a long time though. But like KOF 13, man. I watched that dude play in person, man. I got chills watching him play. It was crazy. That dude's good. So, but yeah, so that's pretty much Evo. Like if you guys, it happens usually August. Like the first weekend of August, that's when they usually have it every year. And there's all kinds of other tournaments too, but you can find them out there. But that's like the biggest one of the year, and it's cool. I want to go to that one day too. It's in Vegas. I love to go to that one. But yeah, man, we definitely gonna have to go over to some. Yeah, we're gonna have to definitely go to some combo breaker because you like it, dude. Like it's so much fun. Like it is so much fun. All right, so moving on, we're gonna get into. The next main event. The next current event, I'm sorry. And that will be Brawlers Alley magazine. Shout outs to them guys. So hang on a second. Let's see where we at. Shout outs to those guys. Hold on, let's do this here. Make sure I shut everything down right. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. All right. So yeah, shout outs to Brawlers Alley magazine, man. Shout outs to the Flying Kick and Belt Action Central for bringing us this magazine. So it is a digital magazine that's just for beat 'em ups. Jitsu Squad is featured in it, and what's really cool about it, it was only a 2-person team that put this together. Like a 2-person team, yeah. And they're out of Brazil, I believe, and they're working on getting more editors and stuff, and they're going to have to put ads in the magazine, and that's what I'm cool with. I'm cool with. Like, I read the whole magazine.
I understand.
Yeah.
You put an ad in there, too. Like, because somebody's got to sponsor it somehow, right?
Right. And here's the thing. Like, they're trying to get people to edit and stuff like that. And this is independent. So, they still have, like, a life, day job. So, they have to try to pay people to, they have to pay people. Yeah. They got to get some kind of revenue. Yeah, because the magazine's free. It's a free digital magazine. And you can find it over... you can find it. I'll put the links to the description in my video, but I believe is beltaction.com. Let me just double check because these guys, they deserve it. Like, it's a quality magazine.
It is.
It is
They kind of like you download it and you can, always go back to it. Like I got it on my phone.
Yeah.
I can just always go back to it and just, read what I need to. And
they have it on, you can download it in PDF. You can get it off the Google Drive they have. But yeah, it's called brawlersalley.com. So, but yeah, I'll put all the links and stuff to the description in a video and I'll put on YouTube. So I'll put a couple of clips of the magazine. I'm not going to put any of the articles and stuff because I would like you guys to go check them out because like they got more viewers than they wanted, but they do want to do a physical copy. They want to do a print, and I'll definitely subscribe to it if they did that. But yeah, and like I said, the ads are not intrusive because they're things that pertain to them to genre, like beat 'em ups and stuff. Yeah, so it's cool. It has a lot of like cool information in it. Yeah, and like I said, they're planning on making a physical copy. And what's really, really cool about it is it introduces people into the genre. Like it has write-ups about, hey, this is what a beat 'em up is. This is the different types of runs. So I thought that was super cool. Shout outs to them, man. That was awesome. And it shows veterans some games that they may have missed. Like you told me, like there's some stuff that you had missed.
Yep.
Yeah. So it covers upcoming beat 'em ups. There's all kinds of illustrations, interviews, exclusive content. Like I said, Jitsu Squad. There's a bunch of exclusive content as you will be able to see soon on the cover. But they talk about the extra hard difficulty. They talk about the survival modes that's coming out. They talk about, the extra characters, get in there, check that stuff out, man. It's definitely worth a read. And what's really cool about it is like when they talk about a game, they stamp a QR code on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can just scan it and go right to the like store or whatever, go to where the game is. So I thought that was like super, super, super cool. So but yeah, like it's man, it and you can tell like they really love writing it, like they really love it.
Yeah,
they have a passion for it. And one thing I thought really cool because they go over this one game called Pulling No Punches. I'm not going to say the whole review, but I'm put like this: they are a very honest reviewer because they interviewed the person, they interviewed them, then they gave them like a kind of a poor review, you know.
Yeah.
So it was like I looked at that and I was like, that's super honest because normally when you do something like that, you're like, okay, I interviewed them, so I'm gonna kind of, you know, you fluff the review a little, you know, make it a little better than it should be. You know, they didn't do that. They were just honest about it. They didn't trash the game. They were very constructive about the criticism and feedback they gave, and I really enjoyed that because what this is going to do is because, like I said, there was a time where there was a dark age. There was a dark age for beat 'em ups. There was a super dark age for beat 'em ups.
Yeah.
And like those developers need to know, like, hey, these things don't work. And like they need an audience to tell them that, you know. And back then, there, you know, it wasn't a bunch of Now we got more ways to communicate to them, so we can, you know, and then more indie developers. Man, I love indie games, man. Like I play indie game or AAA game any day. So
most times indie games are the better ones.
But yeah, check these guys out, man. They're really good magazine. Like I said, they're at brawlersalley.com. Check them out. I'm gonna put the links in the description. So tips for those guys, like what I would do is detail out different types of beat 'em ups because you have traditional beat 'em ups like Double Dragon, Streets of Rage. Then you have games like Kung Fu where it's side scrolling and Ninja Warriors. You have plane shifting ones like Guardian Heroes and Phantom Breaker and Power Rangers the movie 2. Then you have hybrid ones like Brock. There's a hybrid beat 'em up where it's like a point and click adventure and a beat 'em up. Like, it's cool. Like, I wouldn't play that type of game, but like it's I read it up.
Click.
And it's a beat 'em up. Like you just read it, dude. It's crazy. Yeah, it was awesome. So definitely check that out. One guy made it. I think it was French. Treachery and Beatdown City. That's another different type of beat 'em up where it's like a turn-based beat 'em up, or it's like a turn-based. It's a beat 'em up with a turn-based combat system. It's cool as hell. Like I have it on Switch.
Okay,
it's cool. So then they can go, you know, ones like that are hybrids like that or Dragon's Crown. Somebody need to make a beat 'em up mania.
Beat 'em up,
yeah, where it's like
just mash it.
No, where it's like, you know, like Metroid and Castlevania, where you get upgrades and you can access different parts of different worlds. But the combat system is like kind of like Guacamelee. Guacamelee is kind of like that, but it's all 2D. But I want like a more like plane moving, you know. They can work it some way like that, kind of like Zelda, I guess.
Kind of like,
you know what I mean. You walk around like Zelda, but like the combat is like beat 'em up. You know what I mean? Because Guacamelee is like that, but it's like Metroid. It's 2D. It is cool as hell. But yeah, so that's what I would recommend. Muramasa kind of comes close to that, kind of beat 'em uppy. But yeah, but go. What are your thoughts on the magazine, Goku?
I like it. I'll read it definitely. I mean. You just showed it to me not too long ago, so I didn't get what I've only been able to get a copy of it, and I've had it like maybe 3-4 days, and I've read a lot of stuff. I mostly focused in on what they had to say about Jitsi Squatch. You know what I mean? Like that's obviously the one that I'd pay attention to first off. But like that really interested me, and then I started reading the next article afterwards, and so like I told you, like, I like the fact that it's on my phone and it's that PDF thing, so I can always just go back to it. Like, I'll probably end up reading the whole thing while I'm at work, probably next week. You know what I mean? Like,
no, I feel it, man. Yeah. So yeah, definitely. Check those guys out. Like, it's a good magazine. And what I thought was cool about it was people got to see some of the exclusive stuff that is coming to Jutsu Squad. So yeah, check them out. So we about to get in to the Fights and Rages. So this is the main event, and if you guys want to enter to win a copy of this, I am giving away a copy. Your console of choice is out on Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, PC. I'll figure out the logistics, but all you need to do to enter is retweet the show and like the show on Twitter. That's all you need to do. You don't need to follow me or anything. Retweet or like it, and then after Twitter, I'll tally up everything, look and see who retweeted, who liked, and then at that point, I'll reach out to them to deliver the goods and figure it out. So, let's go ahead and get into the Fighting Rages. So just give us 1 second. We'll get right into it. Mhm. Oh yeah, I need to put my other earbud in now. There we go. You got sound?
Oh yeah.
Perfect. All right, so yeah, so this game, Fight and Rage.
So you're the one that got me into this game. I didn't know about it, and like this is a really kick-ass game. Like to believe that only one guy made it. Like wow, that's a. This was like a love child. You know what I mean? Like he really put some time and effort into this game, man.
Yeah, so this game's called Fight and Rage. It's a beat 'em up. It's basically Street Race 3. It's a lot like Street Race 3. And you can go ahead if you want, man. Go ahead and go to the trainer mode. Let them, take off your boy F Norris. Let them see how it work out. But yeah, so for the most part, it was made by one guy. His name is Sebastian Garcia. It was released September 19th, 2017. And then the developer was Seba Games Dev. His name is Sebastian. And then the composer was looks like Gonzalo Valera. I believe that's what his name is. So yeah, so one guy made it, and he just hired one guy to make the music. So the pros about this game, first of all, it filled the void when there was no beat 'em ups. Like at this time, like beat 'em ups had just started to go back into production, but this was like one of the ones that came out. So it was a good beat 'em up that came out at the time there was no beat 'em ups. And then the game is very simple, but deceptively complex combat.
Yes.
That's the thing. When you first play it, it's like, oh, this is just Street Race 3.
Like whack, 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 boom, it goes away. Like, okay, this is normal beat 'em up. All right, all right, you can grab them, do a couple punches, whatnot. But then there's like more stuff. Okay, so I gotta like that is a whole extra move. Like you gotta time that last hit and then do down up just to do that hurricane kick. But you gotta be like right on time with it. You can't just like spoof it. Like you were saying, like it's very technical even though it's very simple.
Yeah, so the game has for the most part like special moves, and then it has what's called normal attacks and command normals, and then special. So when you see him do that hurricane kick where he spins up, you go ahead and do it. Down up.
If I can.
Just push down up attacks. So that move, that's a command normal. So you can cancel your normal attacks into those type of attacks, and then you can cancel this into a specials, or just special. Then you can cancel into other air attacks. So it's very simple on the surface, like Street Race 3. It borrows a lot of stuff, the super meter, but it adds complex things like being able to juggle, like you couldn't in Street Race 3, being able to command normals, be able to do specials in the air. You can combo grab, because that's something that was borrowed from Final Fight, but he allows you to do it back and forth and into your bigger throws like that. What else? And then there's like hidden moves too. Like you can do supers. You can do with your special move. You can do like hidden versions of it. You know what I mean? So and all three characters are very different too. They all have different ways their specials and command normals and stuff function, and how their combo structure is. So it's like I said, it's a super deceptively deep game. What else? And then you can parry in it too. Like you can parry just like
it's kind of hard to do it.
Yeah, but the parry window is not what you're used to. It's like before you see the attack.
Yeah.
So you kind of got to anticipate it. But like AI, that's probably why he made it like that, because AI is predictable. So you have to anticipate about tap forward before the attack hits, and then you can tack, you can ground tack. Like he added ground tacking later too, believe it or not. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. So it's crazy. The game has tons of unlockables, tons of modes. They've even added a mode to where you can play with the enemies. Remember? Yeah.
Yep.
So they added that. There's multiple paths and endings. Remember? There's multiple paths and endings.
I know the multiple paths and endings.
And the story's pretty decent too. It's the reverse of X-Men.
The reverse.
Yeah, it's like the mutants enslave the humans. Like it's the reverse.
I guess I can see that.
It's Magneto's wish for the most part.
Yeah.
So the training mode is excellent. Like this is the training mode. It actually teaches you how to play the game. So that's something that's super cool about this. That all beat 'em ups need this, man. Like this game gets an A. This game gets an A+ just for that. Like, because if it didn't have this, I wouldn't know how to play it. I wouldn't know all this stuff exists. Because I played it the first time, I didn't even know training mode was in it. Because I know when they updated and now you got to unlock training mode after you beat it. But like, I was just playing it and then I saw training mode, so I went through and I was like, oh shoot, you can do all this. Like it blew my mind. It blew my mind. So yeah, and then it had free DLC, updates, DLCs. beautiful artwork, incredible soundtrack, and for PC, tons of mods. So I mean, excellent game. The only con about it is it having the online, but I mean that's to be expected. It's made by one dude. He ain't got the budget and shit.
Yeah.
He ain't got the budget for it. So
Poor fella.
So yeah, hopefully you guys like this game. On my only I got a few nitpicks. My thing is only 3 characters, but one guy, so I get it. Extra mode, there's an extra mode where you can't play with the enemies, but I didn't think it was that great. You know what I mean? Like it's fun to mess around with, I didn't think it's that great.
But they weren't very complex.
Yeah, they don't have a full moveset. That's the thing. They're NPCs for the most part, so you have to know that. And then this is Ricardo's power bomb. You'll see me play with him. That's when we could. It's powerful as hell, but it just looks lame. I always complain about it because he just jumps and comes back. Wish he did a flip or something. I'm gonna beat that horse to death, man. So, what are your thoughts about this magnificent game?
I love it. Like it's great. I just need to get better at it. Yeah. Obviously. That's why I'm obviously already in practice mode.
So for the most part, if you want a free copy of it, like and retweet the show on Twitter at Kev Galaxybender. I have posted the show, just like and retweet it, and you'll be entered to win a free copy. And I'll announce it on Twitter if somebody enters. Like I've always had somebody win them. So so far, so we shall see. But yeah, let me know when you're ready to rock and roll, man.
Oh yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Go ahead and go to title screen. All right, let's do it. Let's do it to it, brother. That game's super bouncy too. Boing, boing, boing. Yeah. So yeah, if you want to win a copy of this game, this magnificent game, like I said, there's all kinds of costumes and stuff you can pick. Look, and they like. See, this man, he likes the women too. Look. Got the crotch shot. Look, man. Hey, I wonder what it's like when it's all sweaty and stuff. After she's up here beating ass, you know she's gonna sweat. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? Get my nose in there, but it's probably not pleasant. But that's probably the you know what I'm saying? The pheromones. She's spitting out pheromones like that. That's what she's doing. But yeah, if you want to win a copy of this game, just like and retweet the show at Kev Galaxybender, and you'll be entered a chance to win this magnificent, excellent game. Make sure we don't go that way.
Yep.
And what you think it smells like?
Sweat.
What
And
kind of sweat?
some pheromone.
There it goes. Still on the back shot. See, but he has a double uppercut, man. You don't give a big dude uppercut like that. Come here, big boy. That's right. This game is so much fun, man. Like it's a solid video. Is the volume okay? Can you guys hear the game, or do I need to turn it down or up? Let me know. You want to get the P? I don't need it.
All right, that.
Brother. Man, because of now, he dead, man. Man, that headbutt him once and he died. Look. Yeah, Dave, it's every character. It's only 3 characters, but they're very different. You can cancel, like, I'll show you. I'm gonna cancel his lariat, his uppercut into a lariat, and you can loop it. See why? Oh, they're dead. I need an enemy with more life. I'll show you, but yeah. Yeah, you can tech out too if you're getting hit by pressing A. Ooh. Hold on to that knife.
Yep.
Alright, I'll take care of her. Come here. Come here. You need to come out so I can see her whip. I got it. I should have just finished her off with another uppercut. Alright.
How do you throw shit?
X and A at the same time.
X and A?
Yeah, like this. Boom.
Yeah.
Lob it at that, lob it at him, lob it at him.
Like this?
Oh, yeah. Normally he kills her when you get close, but...
You need that help.
Alright. Hold on, not yet.
Yeah. There we go. I ain't even use the help. Oh man. Oh man. I love just busting them up like that. Wait. Oh boy. At least get too much life after I got a hold of him. It was done.
Ricardo, he's the best character in the game. Now let's not follow her, okay?
Yeah.
Have you ever followed her before?
No.
Oh, you haven't?
No, this is the last time we played when we...
Let's follow her. Come on, let's follow her. Go down.
Alright.
Go down. Go follow, yeah. I should have got the apple first. That's cool. Oh, okay, we got full life anyway, so it's cool. See, but I got multiple routes and everything. I remember I found that out by accident. I was like, what if I throw this at him? What would happen? And then I was like, holy crap. No. This is how you make him move. You gotta like jump. Yes. He just be pounding, boy, don't he?
Yeah.
Oh, I know I had him in my hand. I'm getting hit, y'all, because I was sneezing. I was trying not to sneeze in the mic. Woo! I was like holding my nose with one hand, getting pieced on. I was like, why am I period? That was rough. I lost all that life. I should have just let it rip, shouldn't I?
Yeah, probably should have.
go. The musician, there's some songs in this game that's really good. Hold on, I can infinite, launch up like infinite. Hey, hold on. See, I can infinitely see it.
Just made sure that didn't fucking get a chance at you.
He didn't get a chance, did he? You can watch that again, replay. I bust his ass, boy. Go to the village, brother. Human village, let's go. Occupational hazard.
So she still ends up dying.
Yep. That's why I don't want you to read all of it, so you can see that she still dies anyway. But if you go the other way, she doesn't die. Alright, so we gotta kill this scumbag. Come on. I don't think I can do him like that. Yep, I can grab him. He's gonna try to smash it.
I was trying to get him to
Make it
explode.
kind of bounce.
That's why I jumped up and did that extra move, just fucking try to get him to explode.
They should have killed it. You already. That's what he says, right? Ain't that what it says from Fist of the North Star? Shinderu. That's right. Alright. Look at that combo, dog. So you can just piece it together, you see it? Oh, Bruce. I almost tried to parry like in Jiu-Jitsu Squad. I was gonna be killed. I love that move, boy. It's good old. If you're a ninja, you ain't got some kind of suplex like that, man.
You ain't no ninja.
You ain't a ninja, man. Yeah. Hey, Wasabi. What you want, buddy? My cat's coming down here. Ooh. Go. Started to remember skeletons. Some bodies right there. Turkey neck bone. I even call apples turkey neck bones. They all turkey neck bones.
They all take their neck back.
All of it is. Dude, this beat, I love this beat right here. Flies though, man. Dope. And I tried to kick him, but it didn't work. It was beating ass, wasn't it? Easy turkey neck bone.
Yeah.
Behind the tree that you can't see.
Yeah, I think it.
All right. After this, we ended after this boss.
That's fine.
Because we had the 2-hour mark.
Yeah.
I hope you guys like it. Like I said, if you like this game, like and retweet, man. It's so good.
You beat Perry, bad boy.
Say what?
I parried that little pig that
I
tried
did,
to run into me. I told you, after we played last week, I went home and practiced a little bit.
And once you learn how to play it, though, you learn like, man, this is such a fun game, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I turned their ass on the bones. Uh-oh. This thing. He caught me. My parent timer was off. There we go, so I can get him now. He's pissed, ain't he?
Oh, yeah. We tore into him right there.
So I like how you can keep like I can uppercut, cancel, and uppercut and burn my bar, cancel, uppercut, burn some life,
Burn some.
uppercut, lariat, uppercut, lariat. Yeah, it does a lot of damage.
Yeah.
And like when you get a boss in a big combo like that, just go for it.
Just go. Yep.
Because you're draining.
Yep. You may like lose quite a bit of your life, but if you beat the boss, then you beat the level and you get all your life back. So it's like totally worth it.
All right. Well, guys, that's going to be it for the show today. And I want to also, real quick, hang on 1 second, before I let you guys go, if I close it out. Right. So, guys, I hope you guys really enjoyed the show. Thanks for hanging out. Again, if you want a copy of that game, Fight and Rage, just like and retweet the show at Kev the Galaxybender over Twitter, and you'll be entered into a random drawing to win a copy for your console of choice. In closing, review your games, especially the indie games. Reviewing their games, especially on Steam, it helps bring in revenue and bring in more updates for new games. So, like any developer needs 10 reviews for Steam to even see that the game exists. So, if you enjoy games, especially this one, I need to review this one because I've been playing it forever and I haven't reviewed it and I really like it, but it'll help them out. But if it's a game you really like, especially indie, review it. It really helps those guys out because they're not doing this to get rich. Trust me. They are definitely not doing it to get rich. They're doing it to feed. They're doing what you're doing. They're doing it to feed their families. It's the passion thing for them. So where you can find me, you can find me at Twitch. But you can find me over at on Twitter, Kev the Galaxybender. Then you can or you can find me over at Twitter, Kev Galaxybender, and you can find me at YouTube, Kev the Galaxybender. So where can they find you, Goku?
I'm still on Twitch
Twitch.tv/Son Goku Black
Son
81.
Black
I
81.
got you, man.
Yeah,
Got you.
and I also got my Discord back running back. That's Son Goku Black 81 also.
Well, there's a number in front of it too, like a hashtag. And
Oh, well, I don't know
exactly. I'll put it all in the video once I upload it too.
Second.
Yeah, it should be at the bottom, like when you click your profile name. Like right here, let me show you. You click that, it should show you your name. Right here. Well, it should, but right here. There we go.
Yeah, okay, so I'm just Goku Black 6570
on Discord, and
on
then
Discord.
on Twitch, you Son Goku
Son
Black
Goku
81.
81.
Twitch.tv.
Twitch.tv. Yep.
/ Son Goku Black 81. All right. Well, hey guys, thanks for hanging out with us. We hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for tuning in. I do one show a month. Like I said, a lot goes into these. They're draining. So, but I really thank you guys for hanging out, and we hope to do it again soon. Kev the Galaxybender and Goku, my main man, Goku Black, signing off.